welcome back to the Huey Mona Bowl here in beautiful Kingston, Jamaica. We're in the fourth match of day 3 here of this competition. Dominican Republic leading 10-5 over St. Lucia in the women's 12s competition. Let's take a look at the highlights from the opening half here. Passionate national anthems for both Dominican Republic and St. Lucia ahead of this match. DR getting us underway with a high-hanging kick taken well there by St. Lucia, immediately setting the tone for a physical match between these two sides. St. Lucia pinned deep inside their own half here, and look at the ball going through the hands and a quick step, and this could be the first try of the match. She's got so much pace. That's Mary Roberts leaving Dominican Republic in the dust. She's done it so many times with ease in this tournament. That's Mary Roberts touching down under the sticks. The conversion off the mark. St. Lucia with an early 5-0 lead, but DR turned around, quickly spun this ball through the hands, into the hands of the captain, Arelni Custodio. She touches it down. The referees had a quick discussion after the review. The try is awarded. The captain getting the job done for Dominican Republic. And DR back on the attack, sniffing for another try. And who else is it? It's the captain, Arelni Custodio. She's good off the mark again. Touching down, Kamika President not able to make that tackle. Conversion attempt unsuccessful. So we head into the halftime breaks with a 10-5 lead. We're going to send it down to the sideline for halftime interviews.
Great to see the first half you're leading the Dominican Republic. You came from behind actually. What do you think about the team's performance so far?
So far we haven't gotten the results that we wanted in the first 3 games. So we're just trying to focus in on this last game and making it the best game that we can and just getting better and better and better. So, you know, just developing.
You know, you didn't have much time to recuperate after your first match, but it doesn't seem to have taken a toll on you at all.
No, I mean, I've been playing rugby for 12 years now, so I'm just used to playing, coming back, playing, coming back. It's really a mental game, and I'm headstrong, so I want to put my country on the map, so I really, you know, I got to do everything I can for that.
Makiba, you would have gotten the first try, taking the lead, but now you're trailing. Your St. Lucia is trailing. What does it take for you to get back that lead? And
I think we usually have a stronger second half, so we're really looking forward to the second half where we could settle a little bit and everybody's in position so that we could play a better game.
What do you think needs to be worked on?
I think we're just hanging a little bit back on defense instead of attacking the players so they get in a little momentum and going into try. But if we fix that in the second half, we'll be good.
Moments away from kickoff here in the second half. St. Lucia on the right of your screen, Dominican Republic on the left. This is the second half of the fourth game of the day here. As mentioned earlier, this game does not have any... It's not building towards the championship final later today. That's already been decided who's competing for that. That's Jamaica against USA South. What is on the line, however, is national pride and developing these athletes for their respective countries. Brian Kelly alongside Maria Thomas here. Kamika President getting us back underway with a high-hanging kick. Gathered well by DR. Good line break there from DR. Martinez over the halfway line here. Here's DR. Love the way they spin the ball sideline to sideline. Mary Roberts wrapping up that player. I think it's Candy Bortz. Here's Sylvia Verini. Hard into contact. Good tackle there from St. Lucia. Grabbed by the bootstraps by Kamika President. Here's Martinez spinning this ball out. Advantage over. Referee saying it went backwards. Around the outside there. Denise Zambon, she's tackled. Trying to poach that ball is Loana Alexander. And she's done it.
Let's go, Mindy. Let's go, Mindy. Let's go. Go, go, go.
St. Lucia making no mistake here. Just going quick tap. Need a bit of support, though. She slowed right down to a halt. But it's been stolen. Tackle is good over the 40-meter line now. Wow, this game, other than the Mary Roberts, hasn't had a huge amount of, long line breaks. It's just been a battle. The hard yards just going a meter at a time, upfield, phase after phase. Verini through the hands now. Here's DR finding Custodio, cutting back. Good wrap tackle there. Joy Edward. President with a big tackle. St. Lucia, of course, without their superstar, Makiba Al-Seed, out with a red card from the game earlier today from a high tackle on the goal line. Al-Seed just very strong ball runner and a physical presence in the middle of the field from the center position. St. Lucia not having any issues with the physicality of today, though. These two sides just throwing their bodies on the line in this one. Trying to get around the outside. Good wrap tackle there from Sheena St. Mark.
Line to blue.
Seeing great intensity in this game today, Brian. These are now the final games today for the women's 12s in the Rugby Americas North tournament. We will see the finals for the under-19 boys tomorrow. We are opening an invitation to anyone in the Kingston area or anywhere in Jamaica who can find themselves to the Yui Mona Bowl. Come on down. We've had amazing spectators supporting the teams here for this tournament.
Come on down. We'd love to see you. This is a return to Jamaica for the first time in, I'm told, 15, 20 years. And a great line break here for St. Lucia over the 20-meter or the 22-yard line. Here's Chantel John over the 22-meter line. Good tackle there from DR. Genesis Alfred. That one looks like it was dropped forward from Keisha Edgar.
Dominican Republic will be taking this ball now. Putting into the scrum.
Massive shove there from St. Lucia, but they haven't won the ball. That's incredible. Huge push from the forward pack. Penalty against DR for not releasing. I believe that was against Peñalo. Here's President. Plenty of real estate in front of her. Runs right into 3 defenders, though. She has to go to ground, and she's done it. Here's John. Into contact there. Dornelli. Alexander. Pardon me, that's Alfred. Good quick up defense here from DR, not giving President any time or space. Here's Roberts. Well, she might just try and go all the way around the outside, but Custodio equal to the challenge and when it comes to speed. Penalty in favor here of St. Lucia. There's President.
That's great.
Let's have it, Blue.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
You're hearing great communication on the field. I'm not sure if it's coming through on your feed at home. Communication is definitely a key tool that these athletes are using to make sure their set plays are set up properly and executed.
Here's President. Fake switch on the outside to Roberts. She's got one player with her, and it's spilled forward. Well, she tried to make the break and then offload, but lost it in the collision.
Inspiring to see so many of these athletes returning, showing that tenacity. Rugby is a sport that actually has a pretty big playing window, and we're seeing a really broad range of ages playing this sport here. Women between the ages of 17 with a waiver all the way to 52.
I said a little bit too far.
St. Lucia has the most senior players on this team, with 2 coming in at 40, and it's inspiring, especially for women in sport, to see the opportunities that are available to continue playing, not only at a master's level, but representing your countries.
Absolutely. Ball is out here. Toss back awkwardly, but it's gathered there by Marcel. Plenty of pace here as Marcel gets around Martinez, and she's got one player to beat. Custodio trying to bring her down, and she does. 1 meter shy, got the advantage for St. Lucia. Mary Roberts took an awkward collision in that breakdown, holding her head. Here's President. Show and go herself. Double tackle there fearlessly from DR.
We saw Electra Marcel there proving my point.
Good versus feed here. Trying to get over, and she reaches. Try is awarded. That's sensational from Sheena St. Mark. Well, on that play right there, we'll get a glimpse on the replay. What I think the referee was asking the AR was that a double movement? So the tackle was made, and you have a one chance to move. Either go back to your side or reach out and touch the ball down. And watch this play, just simply reaching out and touching it down. Maria, by the law book, that's a great try.
About 7 minutes left.
Definitely it is. There's a lot of momentum. You always want to be going in with some pace into that try zone just to make sure that that ball makes it right over the line.
Well, we're tied at 10 apiece here. Not the easiest conversion attempt.
Cara Dornley has been kicking very well throughout this tournament. Bit of distance to cover here. The conversion is missed, but that try ties this game at 10-10. St. Lucia playing Dominican Republic.
I have 9 minutes 15 on my watch, so we have 5:45 left, but I took time off for the injury.
5:45 to go. You heard it there from Kenisha Vincent, the referee in this contest.
Yeah.
Consultation with the captain. Interesting fact, the captain represents the whole team in communication with the referee in rugby. We've been seeing that Rugby Americas North, through their push to develop more referees in the region, has developed referees that are committed to making sure that players are understanding what's happening on the pitch.
Are they ready to go?
This is something that I definitely would have appreciated in my playing time.
Oh, Maria, you're not that far off. If there was an injury in the TNT squad, you'd be just fine getting back out of there.
It's great seeing these women who I know what it feels to be tackled by them, and it's wonderful to see them still on the pitch.
Advantage one! No advantage game. Blocked by blue.
Knocked on off the restart there. Coaches usually teaching their players to, when you're not sure if you're going to catch, just turn to the side. Therefore, if you knock it on, you go backwards. That one just went right off the breadbasket and straight down. So St. Lucia just gifting the ball back to DR here for a scrum nearing the 22-meter line.
Seconds in. Coach. Ball. Set.
One of the standouts of this tournament when we're speaking with the technical teams is the ability to make the assessments of their teams.
Great run up the midfield here. This is a beautiful break here from St. Lucia. Custodio trying to make the tackle, and she does. Bit of a high tackle there against Sheena St. Mark, who made the line break. Here's President. She'll probably want to go quickly here with DR's defense unorganized. Probably offside as well. Into the hands now. Delena Alcide, as that ball is knocked on. Well, what a break there from St. Mark. That was a good 70-meter line, or 70-meter break. Unable to capitalize. What a try-saving tackle there by Custodio. As we get a replay here, just a good hand fend. And look at the passion in her face. Right up the middle, not quite the distance to go all the way. Big tackle there from Custodio.
Are they going to make us up?
Again, we are here at the UE Mona Bowl.
She's injured.
Rugby Americas North, Super Week training, education, and of course, the big event, the under-19s and women's 12s rugby tournament. We're seeing incredible development from each half of the game to the second half, and of course, as the days progress. I know the technical teams are taking their notes, consulting with their players, and one of the things that we've seen is just the joy on the faces of these athletes who are so happy to be able to return to play here in Kingston, Jamaica at the UE Mona Bowl.
Hands back on, scrum, red. Good. Hold. Wait on my bind, yeah? Good.
Great instructions there from referee Kanisha Vincent.
Hold. No. Pass on is off the feet. Backward.
Deep inside the half here. This would be a huge run if she went the distance, but a good wrap tackle and tossed out of bounds there from Joy Edward. Bit of a dangerous tackle. She tossed her about 4 meters shy. Referee not allowing the quick throw in.
Line to blue. Mark is it? Red drop. Red drop. Channel, please. Good. Yeah, let's have it.
Seeing the ball turned over there to Dominican Republic. They're working the ball out to the line, looking to find some speed out wide.
Tackle.
We're tied up here, just a couple of minutes left, if not less, on the clock here. collisions here. This has been a very physical contest. That's Castillo taking the ball into contact. Kicking this into no man's land. Great bounce off this kick, going over the halfway line here. St. Lucia will have to run this one back. Going into contact there is Loana Alexander. Martinez trying to poach that ball.
Seeing the players making sure to roll out of the way, get out of the way of the ball.
Over the halfway line now. Not releasing though. Martinez there, quick to poach that ball. Takes a quick tap, goes forward. Tackle from Chantel John. Big tackle there. Well, that's been a good battle between those two sides. President against Custodio.
Advantage. Blocked by blue. Scrum. Red. Tell me louder. Right? Not hearing me. No. Big push.
Another scrum here, and you're hearing the call for a big push.
Stop. Stop. Take a step back. Yeah, thank you. 1 minute. Good. Bye. What's the issue?
Again, we've been reiterating the importance of player welfare, making sure that those set pieces are safe, that the scrum positioning is correct to preserve the safety of our athletes.
Nearing the end of this contest. Oh, that's not the scrum that both these sides would have wanted.
Yep. What happened? Yolan getting your heads in, right?
So just getting a little bit of a consultation here about the positioning for the scrum.
Get your head down, get ready. Let's get in! Coach! Coach! 5! 6! Now. Big push, baby, big push!
Another huge shove there from St. Lucia, but DR managed to gather this ball, and they're trying to go through the hands. Referee saying backwards. There's the captain going back to that side. Martinez over the halfway line. Both these sides just still going forward with intensity. Must be exhausted. This is their second day of competition. 2 30-minute games a day. That one's knocked on. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This one ends in a draw. St. Lucia.
We have to, oh. Okay. Yeah. I don't have the coin in my pocket. Can I do rock, paper, scissors?
Well, sounds like we're going to be going to... Well, apologies, folks. We're actually going to go to sudden death in this contest. So we're going to go to overtime here to decide a winner. 5 minutes each side. Sudden death overtime.
You can see in this point in the competition, it is a playoff, so that we can have a clearly defined finishing line ranking for the teams. This will help with seeding the teams for future tournaments.
Yeah, you're right, Maria. 10-all is the score heading into the overtime.
As an athlete, I know how it is when you don't get to play rugby. It is such an intense sport, and you go from feeling so exhausted and yet so exhilarated because you're getting to play this sport that you love, and every minute of it is a gift. The first time we've returned to this format of the competition. Previously in 2019, the women played 10s. The development has been such that we now have numbers to play 12s in the Caribbean, and this is a testament to how much development work is going on in these nations, to say that despite COVID, despite not being able to play a lot of community sport and have the freedom that we're accustomed to, these nations have still managed to grow their rugby communities and to grow their national teams. Technical director and coach for St. Lucia, Wayne Panther. We can see him there on the screen. Seeing some of the Trinidad and Tobago under-19 athletes who have come out to support the women today. They have a day off in preparation for their finals. Their final matches are happening tomorrow. Great to see the support from the athletes in the tournament.
Here we go, folks. Overtime in rugby. These women must just be exhausted. 2 days of competition. That ball has been...
You need to release once she's tackled the tackle.
No clear release is the call from the referee. So this is sudden death overtime. Whoever scores first, whether it's a penalty, a drop goal, a try, a penalty try, whatever it is, will win this contest. They're going to play 2 5-minute halves. Penalty against Sheena St. Mark. Denise Zambon just electing to take this one quickly. Going into contact there is Mendez.
Seeing Dominican Republic there, they're really pushing hard. They have possession of the ball. All they need to do is score. St. Lucia assessing their position on the pitch, defending this ball.
Just fearless play from both these sides. Show and go. Accidental hair grab there, which happens in rugby occasionally. Automatic penalty when it does, however. Quick tap taken from Verini. You can see the exhaustion from these two sides. Not back 10 is the penalty against St. Lucia.
These teams are digging deep right now, finding the energy to continue.
Back on the attack here, DR Martinez. No quit in her this entire contest. While DR committing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forwards into that breakdown. Offside advantage here for DR, cutting back in. Chantel John makes that tackle. Once again, going forward. That's Zambon, the vice captain. They've got numbers here on this side. Through the hands, going backwards. Custodio grabs that ball up. In the tackle is Marcel. Just incredible physicality from both these sides. Just no quit in either of these teams. And the turnover is good by St. Lucia.
Here we see where that discipline is necessary.
Well, there's Mary Roberts stepping back on the pitch. She's certainly the danger player on this St. Lucian team, able to score from anywhere with a little bit of time and space.
Spectators here on the edge of their seat. Intense match happening. We are in overtime right now. The score is tied 10-10, St. Lucia, Dominican Republic.
Big collision. No quitting these two sides. Taking that up with Shawnette St. Just. Here's Alexander. But DR have turned it over. Could that be the turnover that leads to the winning try? We will see. Not back 10, another advantage here for DR. Martinez going forward. Big tackle from Alexander. Plenty of space. Wow, the referee saying offside, and then taking it back on the far side, nearing the touchline, and she's wrapped up into it. We're nearing the end of this first half of overtime. These two teams just knotted at 10 apiece.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let's have a blue.
Approaching the 5-minute mark here in this overtime. St. Lucia, Dominican Republic, International Rugby at the UE Mona Bowl in Kingston, Jamaica. Rugby America's North. We're seeing the product of all the development that's being put into this region.
Wow, can they get the ball to Mary Roberts with a bit of time? No, they don't. Dominican Republic just queuing in. This could be a turnover that gives the ball back to DR, but penalty against St. Lucia. And don't forget, folks, DR have the ability to go for points on these penalties if they want to. It's any point scored will win this game. But they're electing to tap and go. St. Lucia just up for the challenge physically. Driving forward, and she's done it! DR have won it! Yesenia Castillo, that's the game!
You can see the elation on the faces of the head coach, the players. This is the replay of that game-winning try.
And that's the game, folks. It took an extra half to decide the winner. Congratulations to the Dominican Republic women's team for ending this tournament with a victory over St. Lucia 15-10. What a thriller here at the UE Mona Bowl.
We definitely have not been disappointed with the intensity of these matches here at the Rugby America's North Rugby Tournament. You're seeing the celebration here. Dominican Republic is known for this kind of energy. So is St. Lucia right now. They're not going to be satisfied with this result. They would have hoped to have come out victorious, but we know that that St. Lucia energy is still there.
15-10 is the final. Dominican Republic walking away with a victory. Let's take a look at the highlights from this exciting clash. St. Lucia against Dominican Republic. DR getting us underway with a high hanging kick. Gathered well and setting the early tone with a physical match ahead between these two sides. Well, who else? Mary Roberts getting this ball 5 meters out from her own try line, steps hard off her right foot, hands and past Custodio, and she is off to the races. Mary Roberts, just sensational athlete for St. Lucia. That's another try under the post for the speedster. Conversion attempt unsuccessful there from Kira Dornley, but DR right back on the attack. Tons and tons of phases. Here's Custodio trying to make the tackle there is Sheena St. Mark. Referee having a couple of words with the AR. But as you can see here on this replay, Custodio does well to hold on to possession and dot that ball down. Conversion attempt unsuccessful. We're tied at 5 apiece. But DR once again before halftime, Custodio makes no mistake on the far side, dotting down for another 5-pointer, getting past Kamika President. Another unsuccessful conversion attempt. In the second half, St. Lucia back on the attack here. Check out the burst of speed from St. Mark. Over the line, reaching, and she's done it. That's Sheena St. Mark. Gets past one, carrying another over, gets it down, reaches over for the try. That one again brings this game to 10-all, and we go into overtime. And it would be decided right then and there by Yesenia Castillo. And look at the passion from DR, ending their campaign with a exciting victory here in Kingston, Jamaica. We're going to send it down to the field for a couple of post-match interviews.
Electra, the captain of the St. Lucia team, you look a little bit disappointed, but I want you to really tell me, give your synopsis of the entire tournament. What has it done for the development of the team?
Well, like we said earlier, we came into this tournament as a developmental process for the Rugby Sevens coming up. So we think we did what we were supposed to do. Whatever errors we made in this tournament, we know we have to fix it moving forward.
What are some of the bright sparks that you saw coming out of this tournament?
Our new players who never played any rugby games came into this tournament, put their best foot forward, and we know any games coming after, they know exactly what's expected of them.
Can we see more St. Lucia in future rugby tournaments?
Without a doubt.
All right, we look forward to see you.
Thank you.
Good. So let's have a chat now with the Dominican Republic captain, Denise. You seem to be a happy camper.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so what do you think about this tournament and what has it done overall for the Dominican Republic?
I mean, this tournament is great. I was talking to Neil earlier today that it's a great way to develop our players to be able to get to the 15th phase of rugby. We participated in Ranks 10 in 2019, and now we participate in Ranks 12. So I think that's a great way to develop our players for sure.
Talk to me about your role as captain. I see that you have a pretty good bond with the girls. What is it like being leader of such an awesome team?
It's not very easy, to be completely honest. It's an honor to be co-captain. I have a long career as a rugby player, so I'm just ready to give back to my community, and the way to do it is to lead by example on this team.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.